Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, we're going to be talking about Clement Lenglet because Clement Lenglet, he is still a Barcelona player and there are teams that are interested in him. And I wanted to mention just a couple of teams that Clement Lenglet could be heading towards by the end of the summer. And then as well, I'm going to be giving you another update in regards to Pedri, as we've gotten an updated timeline on his recovery. We're going to be talking about that. And then as well, just very briefly, we're going to be talking about Jules K, guys, because Jules K, he scored an outstanding penalty against Portugal in the Euros yesterday. And just I wanted to talk about the words from Jules K, and then, also at the same time, talk about the Joao Felix, who unfortunately missed his penalty, but then as well, missed his penalty, sending Portugal home. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's get straight into the video and let's talk about Clement Lenglet, because right now we all know that Clement Lenglet, he is going to be leaving the club. But another team that has joined the race for Clement Lenglet is Bologna. After Calafiore's fantastic, debut, I would say, in the Euros, or that fantastic international tournament that he did have with Italy, he is most likely going to leave Bologna. And so Bologna, they have added Clement Lenglet to the list of potential targets. But because we always know that Clement Lenglet, he has a high salary and all of the figures involved, Clement Lenglet heading to Bologna is a little bit difficult at the moment. And Clement Lenglet, he's already turned down teams such from the Premier League team, offers from Saudi as well. And the stance right now is that Hansi Flick, he will be looking at Clement Lenglet during preseason, but Clement Lenglet, he's not going to be staying at Barcelona. The whole point of Clement Lenglet doing the preseason with Barcelona is to just gain some form, just show other clubs the level of Clement Lenglet, and then having Clement Lenglet be sold at the end of the summer. But Bologna, they are interested in Clement Lenglet. Any offer I'm taking, it's simply that I want Clement Lenglet out of the club. Those wages, they're just killing us. They're just killing us. But now, guys, I want to be talking about Pedri, because as I said in yesterday's video, Pedri, he did get injured in Spain's quarterfinal clash against Germany, and the time of recovery was from anywhere between 1 to 4 weeks. And right now, more tests have been done, and that lateral sprain in his left knee, the recovery right now is between the 4 to 6 weeks, so it's a little bit more than a month. And Barcelona's preseason, it starts in 4 days basically. And so Pedri, he's most likely going to be missing a big chunk of the preseason, and he will be back roughly at the start of August. But hopefully he will be there at the start of La Liga. And we don't want to rush Pedri back, but luckily enough, it's not a huge injury. And Tony Cruz, who actually came out and injured Pedri in that game, he came out on Instagram, and he basically apologized to Pedri for that tackle. And he said, "Forgiveness and get well soon, Pedri. It wasn't my intention to hurt you. A speedy recovery and all the best. You are a great player." Now, this was a nice gesture by Tony Cruz. Tony Cruz received a ton of backlash yesterday due to that tackle, and just the way that he acted after that tackle, it didn't sit well with a lot of Barcelona fans. Complaining, hey, that tackle was fair, and him smiling and him bashing and tackling all of the Barcelona players, it didn't feel well. And so a nice gesture from Tony Cruz right there. And with Tony Cruz being injured, UEFA, they will start paying Barcelona compensation for every single day that he is basically injured. And that fee that they're going to be paying Barcelona is 20,000 euros. And with the recovery fee, you're looking at maybe Barcelona gaining €500,000 during Pedri's recovery time. And unfortunately, we don't want Pedri to be injured. We'd rather take a healthy Pedri than 500,000 euros. But something is better than nothing. That's a silver line. But now, guys, very briefly, I want to be talking about Jules K, because, guys, if you haven't seen Jules K's amazing penalty against Portugal in yesterday's match, go and watch it, guys. Jules K was absolutely brilliant in that penalty shootout. And in the second half of the match. In the first half, he was struggling a little bit. Rafael was absolutely cooking him. But as he grew into the game, he managed to put a hold on Rafael. And Jules Koundé has been having a fantastic tournament. He's been arguably one of France's best players. And, him taking the penalty yesterday, it was surprising. I actually didn't know that Jules Koundé could take penalties like that. And this is what he had to say in regards to that, because he was asked about that. It's the first penalty I've taken since I was a youth player. I regularly practice penalties in Barcelona training sessions. I like it. That's why I asked the coach to let me take it. And now, from here on out, it seems that whenever France are going to be in a penalty shootout, Jules Koundé has to be in that lineup, because Jules Koundé, fantastic penalty taken, absolutely top bins. No keeper is saving that. But just like how one player scored their penalty, Joao Felix missed his penalty. And Joao Felix, he received a lot of backlash, from Portugal and Ronaldo fans from that missed. And Gavi, he came out in the media and he said, "Siempre contigo, hermano, always with you, brother." Just giving that support to Joao Felix. And talking about Joao Felix, guys, it seemed, as I've mentioned in the previous video, it seems very, very likely that Joao Felix is not going to be staying at Barcelona, but instead, he could potentially return to the place where it all started, Benfica. Benfica, they are interested in Joao Felix. It won't be the same price that Benfica sold Joao Felix to Atletico Madrid, but Atletico Madrid, they are in talks with Benfica in order for the sale and the permanent transfer of Joao Felix. But it's a shame that Joao Felix didn't work at Barcelona. He obviously has the talent, but he was just never consistent enough to make it shine. But guys, that was it for the video for today. It was a relatively quick video. And definitely let me know your guys' thoughts in regards to Clément Lenglet heading to Bologna, potentially. And then as well, Pedri having a 4 to 6 week recovery time. He will most likely be missing a big chunk of preseason, but he will be there for the start of La Liga. And Jules Koundé, should he become a penalty taker for Barcelona? But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. And catch you guys all on the next video.